Fight week. Canelo Saunders. My feelings on Canelo Saunders is Canelo should win. Canelo's the favorite. I think Billy Joe Saunders is gonna give him a lot of problems, though. I think, especially with the whole ring size thing, I think Billy Joe plans on moving, and that's been shown to give Canelo some problems. Uh, as much as he definitely can cut off the ring, has all the skills, mobile guys have been an issue for him. So I do think that Billy Joe Saunders is a credible threat. I think he'll give Canelo some problems. I think he won't be easy for Canelo to figure out initially, but I also think he'll overcome that. Canelo has a speed advantage, power advantage. Billy Joe Saunders he's a slick fighter, though. He's like a middleweight Tyson Fury, I always say. Kind of got the same move around style. They don't fight typical. They have real unpredictable styles, which, like I said, for Canelo isn't gonna be easy to figure out. But I think he will figure it out. And also, to be totally honest, like, we know Canelo got the judges on his side too. So, if he can make it last 12 rounds, I don't see him losing the decision unless somehow Billy Joe Saunders has the greatest plan of all time and just goes and wipes him out. But past that, like I said, I think Canelo has the power advantage and the experience advantage. But I don't consider Billy Joe Saunders a pushover. It's not a guaranteed win for Canelo because, like I said, style matchup doesn't necessarily favor him. His fights with mobile fighters, for the most part, we could say Mayweather and Lara. I'm not in the camp that feels like Lara beat him. I do feel like their fight was a draw, namely because Erislandy Lara took breaks at the wrong times against Canelo. He fought well. He controlled the distance, and just watching it did look like he won. But when I went back and actually scored the rounds, he took some breaks at some bad times. So I scored it 6-6, but I can see how somebody said Lara won. I don't really see anybody say Canelo won. I didn't see Canelo win at all. Like, best I saw was a draw. With Mayweather, we saw that. And then Mayweather didn't even move around as much as Lara did. Like I said, it was just that mobility, that unpredictability that gave Canelo the problem. So I feel like Billy Joe Saunders does have the skill set to cause him some problems. I don't know if he necessarily has the discipline and the focus to carry out the game plan, the way he's going to need to win. But he definitely has a skill set to cause him some problems. I'm excited for the fight. Is the first Canelo fight I've been excited for, for a minute since Danny Jacobs, and that was 2 years ago now. I can't remember when that fight was off the top of my head, but I've been excited about a Canelo fight in a minute. Like I didn't care about him fighting Callum, Liam. I didn't, Rocky Fielding. So, like I said, Billy Joe Saunders is definitely a credible threat, and I can't wait for this fight. Like, it's definitely the best matchup we've had in a minute, other than say Lopez Lomachenko. Like, this is the best actual matchup of fighters. Hopefully, this leads to the winner fighting Charlo, David Benavidez, one of the two. I don't have necessarily a preference because I think both of them are a problem for anybody. David Benavidez just got to make weight. David Benavidez just got to stay in shape. Like, other than that, like, I think David Benavidez is a real problem. Charlo, To me, at this point, that goes without saying. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the fight this weekend. Like I said, I'm predicting a Canelo win, but I'm not gonna be blown away by Billy Joe Saunders figuring it out. It's my first video. Comment, like, dislike, do something. And see y'all later.